All right, let's just get right into it. What we're talking about today isn't some slow, gradual change. Nope. We're talking about a storm, a single 24-hour window where the entire relationship between us and machines was just rewritten. And this isn't a movie plot. This is a real strategic breakdown of what went down on February 19th, 2026. And this quote, this is the heart of the whole thing. It signals a massive shift. See, up until this point, AI lived in the box, right? In a world of pure data. But this means the AI has broken out. It's not just a digital brain anymore. It's actually starting to develop senses. It's perceiving the real world around us. I mean, just look at this timeline. 6 of the most powerful tech companies on Earth, each dropping a history-making announcement on the very same day. Now, this wasn't planned. It was a strategic Cold War that suddenly went hot. The speed of it all is just staggering. And today, we're going to unpack exactly what happened and, more importantly, what it all means for you. Okay, so first up, the creative shockwave. These were the first dominoes to fall, and they hit fields that we always thought were safe. Uniquely human things like music, art, and even the very core of your own personal voice. So we've all played with AI music generators, right? They're fun toys. They spit out a single flat audio file, an MP3 or something, and that's it. But Google's Gemini music, that is a completely different beast. It gives you the music as separate multi-track stems. So think about it. You get one file for the drums, another for the bass, another for the vocals. A producer can just drag and drop these into their software and have complete control. The AI just went from being a fun toy to a professional co-producer. And boom, the economic consequences hit immediately. If you're a YouTuber or an advertiser, why on earth would you go pay for a license from a place like Epidemic Sound? Why would you do that when you can just generate a perfect, totally original, copyright-free track in a few seconds, right inside the app you're already using? With one move, an entire industry was pushed to the brink. Then, Microsoft dropped its announcement, which was somehow even more personal. They called it Copilot Ghostwriter. And listen, this is not just another ChatGPT. This is a semantic clone. It dives into years of your private emails, your work chats, your documents, and it learns to write exactly like you. Your tone, your quirks, your sense of humor, it becomes your digital twin. And if you're running a business, well, this is where it gets ruthless. Just look at the raw numbers here. 45 grand a year for a human copywriter versus $360 for the AI. Weeks to onboard a person versus 3 minutes for the AI. A human has a limited output. The AI has infinite capacity. From a cold, hard financial perspective, why would any large company keep hiring general copywriters? It becomes an unjustifiable expense overnight. All right, now we escalate. That first wave was about creativity, which is wild enough. But this next wave, it's about something way more fundamental. It's about AI developing what you can only really describe as a mind and a body. To really get this next part, you have to understand this concept, System 2 thinking. It's that slow, logical, deliberate part of your brain you use for hard problems, right? It's the opposite of a fast gut reaction. Until now, AIs have been masters of that fast, intuitive System 1 style thinking. And this is exactly where OpenAI's leaked Orion project just changed the entire game. It was built for System 2 thinking. So instead of just instantly spitting out an answer, it actually pauses. It runs simulations. It comes up with multiple possible solutions. And then, and this is the crazy part, it debates itself to find the flaws in its own logic. Only then does it give you the best answer. It's no longer just a word predictor. It's an autonomous reasoning engine. And just when you thought things couldn't get any weirder, Apple and Motorola revealed a secret patent. Get ready for this. It's for an AI that can actually comprehend the physical world. They're calling it Siri Pro. It's an AI that can look at an object through your phone's camera and tell you how much it weighs. It understands mass and density. It can literally feel physics. So how on earth is that even possible? It's a technology called sensor fusion. So it uses LiDAR to map out the object's shape and spectroscopy to figure out what it's made of. But the real magic, the part that's just mind-bending, is this. It uses high-speed cameras to analyze the microscopic vibrations in the muscles in your hand as you hold the object. And from that, it calculates its exact weight. Just incredible. So the final pieces of this 24-hour storm are all about 2 things, speed and access. It's not just that AI is getting smarter, it's that it's getting faster than us. And it's escaping the big tech data centers and moving right into our own buildings. Anthropic kind of quietly just dropped this one number for their new model Claude 4.7 mini. Under 50 milliseconds of latency. Now, to most people, that number doesn't mean a whole lot. But if you work in biology or network engineering, that number is absolutely terrifying. And here's why. This chart puts it all into perspective. Your brain takes about 250 milliseconds to process what someone says and start to form a reply. This new AI, it does it in less than 50. It is literally 5 times faster than you can think. And the implication there is just staggering. AI now thinks and reacts faster than your own nervous system. You know that awkward robotic pause you always hear with AI voice assistants? It's gone. The wall of robotic hesitation has completely fallen. This makes AI agents on the phone indistinguishable from humans, and that has immediate world-changing implications for every single call center on the planet. At the same time, over on the hardware side, Nvidia just flipped the whole board. For years, the only way to use powerful AI was to send your data to some massive cloud server owned by Google or Amazon. Well, Nvidia's new Rubin R100 chips are designed to do the exact opposite. They let companies run these insane AI models locally, on their own computers, completely offline. And this is a total game changer for huge industries like finance or healthcare or defense. It means total data sovereignty. Their sensitive information never has to leave the building. It means near-perfect security from cloud hacks. And it means zero latency for critical systems in places like factories or operating rooms. Essentially, Nvidia just decentralized the power of AI, taking it away from the cloud giants and giving it back to everyone else. So, after all that, after this unbelievable 24-hour storm of change, where does that leave us? Let's pull all these threads together now and talk about what you need to do to survive and maybe even thrive in this brand new reality. The main takeaway from all this analysis is pretty clear, and honestly, it's pretty brutal. The slow, comfortable transition period is over. This isn't the future we're talking about anymore. We've hit the boiling point. This is the new normal, starting right now. In a world where an AI can write better, reason smarter, and react faster than any human can, our value has to shift. The new human advantage isn't in doing the tasks anymore. It's in orchestration. It's in designing the systems where all these different AIs work together. It's in asking the right questions to guide them. And it's in managing the risk for when these complex systems inevitably go wrong. We're not the players on the field anymore. We're the coaches. And that really just leaves us with one final question. In this new world where machines can generate flawless work at impossible speeds, are you going to be the person trying to compete by writing the individual notes? Or are you going to learn how to become the conductor of the entire symphony?